think I'm outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
There's light.
Yes. Tell me about this light.
Well, it looks like undifferentiated light.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this.
Oh, now I feel like undifferentiated light is slowly starting to differentiate, and it looks like snow falling.
Beautiful. Can you feel the snow falling on you?
Yeah, it feels cold.
Mm-hmm. And notice as the snow falls on you, your body there. Is it a male or female body?
It feels male.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like large, very large
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
big.
Look down at yourself. What do you look like?
Mm, I have like very like big muscular legs
Yes.
and big feet. I feel very tall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very strong.
Yes. Are you wearing any type of clothing?
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of some type of fur or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's brown and it looks like I'm wearing like a coat, like a thick coat of fur.
Mm-hmm. Are you carrying anything?
Yeah, can't tell. Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
have something on my shoulder or on my back.
Yes. What do you imagine that is that you're carrying?
Like, I think it's tools, like different tools and equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So notice where it is that you're going.
Hmm. It seems like there's like these snowshoes on my feet,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm walking towards something as it's still snowing out.
Yes.
It looks like there's a mound or something that I'm walking towards.
Mm-hmm. Is it a large mound or a small mound?
It looks like a medium-sized mound, but maybe it's because it's far away. I'm
Mm-hmm.
walking closer to it.
Yes.
It's starting to get a little bigger. I think it might be where I live.
Okay. Advance a little bit more to where you're close.
Yeah, it looks like a place where I live,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually decent size inside.
What does it look like on the inside?
It looks like it's made of some type of straw or something.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and but it's big and it's warm and the straw is brown and the ground looks like looks like dirt.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you feel that you are alone in this place, or is there someone that lives with you?
I think I live with someone
Mm-hmm.
because they're over at the corner. There's like a spot they're sitting at in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Notice who that is. Get closer.
It's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's a woman. I think she's a partner.
Mm-hmm.
She has thick brown long hair and she's smiling at me.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at her eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes? Have you seen them before?
Yeah,
Who is that?
reminds me of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
She's not my mother here, though.
Mm-hmm. Notice how you feel about your partner.
Hmm. I love her very much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel protective of her. I feel supportive of her.
Yes.
And she means the whole world to me.
Do you have any children?
Yeah, there's a tiny child there.
Mm-hmm.
I think this child is my sister,
Mm-hmm.
but she's my child here.
Mm-hmm.
She's little and tiny, and I love her so much.
Yes. I want you to just feel that love that you feel for your family.
I just love them so much. I'd do anything for them.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I'd do anything for them.
Mm-hmm. Good. So let's advance a little bit more. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, close the scene, and when I get to number 3, you'll be at a part in that same life when something has happened that is affecting you. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now.
It looks like there's chaos happening and people are running around.
Mm-hmm. How is this affecting you?
I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I should know what to do, but I don't know what's going on. And I feel like I have a weapon ready, but I don't know who is hurting us or attacking us. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to discern the situation.
Mm-hmm. And who are these people who are running? Do you know them?
Yeah. Yeah, they look like my family.
Mm-hmm.
They look like my community and my people that I live with.
Yes. What happens next?
I feel like they're getting hurt. They're getting hurt. They're getting shot at.
Mm-hmm.
They're running and they're falling down.
What's happening to
And
you?
oh, I think I'm running. I'm running and trying to hide, but also trying to shield and protect the people.
Mm-hmm.
I have something like armor. I don't know. It's trying to stop us from getting shot at.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Notice notice what this armor looks like.
this armor looks like a big, like shield, like a big silver or metal shield
Mm-hmm.
that I'm using to stop getting shot at.
Mm-hmm. Notice
So
what they're shooting at you with.
I seems like arrows, but I've never seen those before. They're
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This tiny stuff coming out of these arrows that I never seen before. They look like metal or something.
Mhm. And where is your family?
I I don't know where they are. I think they're hiding. I'm
Hmm.
hoping they're hiding, but I don't know for sure.
Yes.
I think we're separated.
Hmm. Continue. What happens next?
I I run to find them and I I don't think they're okay. I see them on the floor and they're bleeding. I don't think they're going to make it. I'm scared that they're not going to make it. I don't know how to help them. I don't know how to take care of them.
How does that make you feel, knowing that you can't help them?
I feel terrible. I feel like I failed them
Hmm.
because I was supposed to take care of them and I didn't.
Yes. What happens next?
I see my child and I see that they're bloody and that they're not going to make it either. And I feel terrible. I feel like I've lost everything. I've
Mm.
lost the reason for me being here. I don't have purpose if I don't have my family and that I haven't taken care of them.
Say it again.
I haven't taken care of them.
Hmm. What happens next?
I feel like I'm now getting attacked myself. I feel like something's putting their hands around me or holding me back.
Hmm.
I think they're like attacking me and bringing me to the ground. They're having troubles because I'm so big and strong,
Hmm.
and there's a lot of them needing to hold me down. I don't know what they want from me. I think they are just trying to stop me from fighting.
Hmm. Are you bigger than they are?
Yeah, I'm much bigger than they are.
Mm. Much, much bigger?
Yeah.
Hmm. Would you say that they would consider you gigantic?
Yes. They're they're scared of me. They think I'm a freak.
Hmm. And your family, are they also giants?
I think they are. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't see them that way.
Hmm. But compared to those who are afraid of you?
Yeah, I think we're all bigger than them.
Mm.
I think my child was the size of these adult beings.
Hmm. Yes. So what happens to you?
They they lock me away somewhere. I feel like I'm in some type of cave or something.
Hmm.
It's dark and I feel like I'm trapped, like with rope or something, but it must be very strong because I can't break free.
Hmm.
I should be able to break free from this, and I can't. I think they want to know about us. They're scared of us. They didn't think we existed, and I think they're keeping me here because they don't know what to do with me and they don't understand how I exist. or who or what I am.
Mhm. Besides being big, notice
Yeah,
your features. What are the difference in your features and theirs?
well, I'm very strong. I'm very muscular. I'm very tall,
Hmm.
and I'm much darker than they are. I'm like a dark brown,
Hmm.
brownish purple color.
Hmm.
So I think that scares them too.
Yes. Are you able
Mm,
to speak their language?
I can sense what they're saying. I
Mm-hmm.
don't speak their language, but I can sense how they're feeling. I can read a little bit of their thoughts, inner thoughts. They use their words. We did not need to use words to speak. So, no, I don't know their language, but I don't need to know it to understand it.
Good. What happens next?
They they don't know what to do with me. They keep me here and they're confused that I don't need the same type of food stuff that they do. I can survive a lot better than they can. I don't know why they keep me here. I don't think they think I can be let go.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel trapped. I feel lonely. I feel sad. I miss my family and I miss my community and I want to do something, but I feel like I'm not able to.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Advance a little bit more when something happens.
It feels like something there's a big shake. Something
Mm-hmm.
the floor, the ground, the everything around me shaking. I don't know if there's a volcano or there's an earthquake, but there's big shaking and rumbling.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the structure's safe anymore for us to be here. I tell them we need to leave. This is not safe. But they don't seem to get that. I don't think they can sense the shaking,
Mm-hmm.
which doesn't make sense to me. They don't sense things the way that I can sense them, but I'm telling them they're in danger, but they think it's a trap or that I am trying to trick them to get out of here, but it is not safe. This is not a a suitable place to be anymore. And the earth is trying to tell us this, but they're not listening to the earth. They're not listening to me. They're absorbed in their own greed and thoughts about themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get across to them that we need to leave in order to be safe.
Advance a little bit more to when something does happen that catches their attention.
There's water coming in now to the place and they're freaking out. And I don't know what's happened on the outside, but whatever cataclysm I was feeling is now starting to happen. And they are starting to evacuate, but they don't know if they should let me out or not. I say at this point, I can help them. There's still time to move to higher ground, and I can show them the way, but they don't know if they can trust me or not, but they are scared. So there's one one or two of them decide to let me go
Mm-hmm.
against the orders that they were given. And I pick them up because they are light to me. They're very light, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm very fast. Even though I'm tired, I'm able to have my facilities, and I need to be cramped down because this space is small for me, but I crawl out and I find the exit and I start running with them, carrying them and trying to find where we are so we can be safe. I can take them to a higher place and maybe we can get away from the danger. There's water, and I think there was an eruption of a volcano, and this is what's created the shaking that was feeling underneath the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But the shaking also created the water to come up higher than it normally is and soak the area that normally was, ground. Now it's wet. So we need to go up into a higher mountain altitude to see if we can preserve their livelihood, these beings, um, to see if they can survive this or not.
Very good. Continue. What happens next?
There's there's a portal that I know of. I take them to this portal. It's takes us to a different place entirely and keeps us safe there instead. I think we need to stay here in this portal dimension. The other place is no longer suitable for us to stay in without mortal peril. So we stay here. This is a safe in between, and it will keep us safe until it can it can transport us to another place that would be suitable for us, that would have the vegetation and conditions we were that we were living on before. It'll be different but similar. So I take them there. They're very confused, but
How many are there that were with you?
there's about
Mm-hmm.
50 people that I take with me. They followed
Mm-hmm.
and came with us in the portal, and
Mm-hmm.
we are now, due to unforeseen circumstances, now a community in a sense due to survival reasons, due to
Mm-hmm.
safety reasons. We are now helping each other. They feel scared and but grateful for my protection, for my wisdom, and for my agreeing to take their loved ones with me to this place of relative safety.
Very good. So let's close this scene. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You'll advance to when things are happening. that change all of this again. One, two, and three. What's happening?
There's a new place. It's unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
It's very bright. It's very lush. It's beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It looks new. It's so pretty. It has so much greenery.
Mm-hmm.
It, there's so much forest. There's so many trees. There's so much plants, and it's so much warmer than where we were before. It's so sunny here. It's beautiful. This place is beautiful.
Are there any other beings there? Or just you?
There's there's small amount of beings here.
Mm-hmm.
They seem very small,
Smaller than the
smaller,
others?
yeah, a little bit smaller than the others.
Mm-hmm.
They're not animals, but their consciousness still feels like animalistic to me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, childlike in that sense. They they look, yes, they look very different
What do they
than
look like?
they look blue.
Mm-hmm.
They're blue, and I've never seen that color before. They're tiny. They're they seem friendly. They're playful. They're childlike to me,
Mm-hmm. Do they wear
but
anything on their body?
very little. They wear very little, like uh, a tiny undergarment, but oh, I think they have wings.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I think yes, that they have wings. So, yeah, the garments need to go or not block their little wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like butterfly wings
Mm-hmm.
that they have. It's very beautiful.
Has your body changed at all while you're there?
I'm I don't
Take a
uh,
look at your body and see if you or the others have changed in this new place.
oh, I think they have.
Uh-huh. What does everybody look like?
It's like a new suit.
Uh-huh.
I'm I'm like silver gray.
Uh-huh.
This is odd. I am silver gray, and so are the others with me. They're silver gray too, and some look like a silver white,
Mm-hmm.
and we're still larger than these tiny beings, but I'm not as big as I used to be. I'm slender
Mm-hmm.
and slim, and I am tall, but I don't have that same tallness as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
And I have big black eyes. I don't
What shape?
remember.
What shape is your eyes? What shape are the eyes?
They're like ovals. They're
Mm.
big
Can
black
the
ovals.
and the rest of your body take a look at your hands, your feet?
Oh, it's very different than I'm used to. These,
Mm-hmm.
I still have appendages, but they're less digits than before.
Mm-hmm. How many do you have now?
Now I have my thumb and
Mm-hmm.
three fingers, and they're long.
Mm-hmm.
And my feet look different. They're very different.
Tell me about that.
They they look wow, they look like a animal. It kind of looks um like a lion or something type of foot. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like my old foot at all.
Hmm.
It's very different. I have nail claws. They're very different than what
Mm-hmm.
I saw before.
Yes. And what about
This,
your head shape? What is the shape of your head?
oh, my head's very big. I have
Mm-hmm.
a large head and large eyes, and I think I have fur. I'm a little bit furry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's different than before. This is very confusing.
Mm-hmm. Is this fur silver gray also?
I think it's like silver gray and black.
Mm-hmm.
It changes. I
Very
think
good.
I can change.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can change my color sometimes.
Very good. What would it be dependent on to change your color?
I think my environment. I
Mm-hmm.
think when I'm scared, I can be a different color. I can be translucent. I can match the environment here.
Wonderful. So you can disappear with the environment?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's very interesting.
What is this place?
This place is foreign. I've never been here before. This beautiful place is foreign to me.
Mm-hmm.
This this is a different place altogether. I I want to call it Maldek, but I don't know if that is its name. It
Mm-hmm.
might have a different name. I am not sure.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to have you close the scene and move ahead in that lifetime, in that same lifetime as this being, when something important happens that affects your life. One, two, and three.
Hmm. I'm I'm like flying somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You have wings?
I I am flying. I don't know how I'm flying.
Okay.
I I think I fly because I choose to fly.
Okay.
I don't. That's weird. I don't know if I need a ship or anything to just
Mm.
fly.
Okay. Where is it that you're going to?
Yeah, there's a meeting. I'm going to a meeting
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be talking about this place and who we seed in this place here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big conversation about who's going to be here and what will this entail and what lessons will we learn here. much conversation. So they want the input of the first beings that were here. They're giving us a chance to give our thoughts on this as we have been here first. But it's much discussion, a lot of planets and different systems
Mm-hmm.
are all wanting to know what we do here. There's a lot of hubbub about this, and that is where I'm going to be a representative of our people here to put input into deciding what do we do here and what is the purpose of this place and who will seed this place? What beings will accompany us on this journey here?
Mm-hmm. And this meeting that you're having, who are you having this meeting with?
There's a lot of different beings. They come from all over. It's an interdisciplinary
Mm-hmm.
community from different star systems. It's a very large audience of beings. There's like a council of sorts. There's not a hierarchical council, but more like collaborative council of different light beings than from from all different galaxies. It's very large and you need to be a certain consciousness to be a part of this council. So there that will be the filtration process is just the level of consciousness you're at. But there's so many different beings here. It's like an arena size of
Mm-hmm.
people and beings from all over, all walks of life and different times, different timelines too that are all coming here to make this thought process decision of what do we do with this new place that we have chosen. Oh, we've chosen to through thought form, we've chosen that this place exists.
Mm-hmm. And what is your expertise in all of this? Why have you been chosen or volunteered to go?
I have been many things and many places, and I've been far and wide across countless lives and countless dimensions. And so they like my expertise in the variety of life forms and experiences that I, as a being, soul being, have had. They appreciate my 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 experiences. They honor my opinion in this way, and because I have been in other places that were initially seeded and formed, they want some support and assistance in what my thoughts are for this new place that we're finding ourselves on.
Very good. This place, which is going to be seated, what is it? Does it have a name?
This place has many different names
Mm-hmm.
to many different people, but the name that is most familiar would be Maldek.
Mm-hmm.
This place is the pre-thought of Earth. This is before my understanding, Gemma's understanding of Earth. This is way before then. This is what we would call Maldek.
Mm-hmm. So you have a part in creating life there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's forward a little bit to see how it is that your thoughts, your input, your being there in this planning has paid off. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want you to see how all of this has paid off. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you
Oh,
now?
it's very diverse. I'm observing right now. I'm observing how this place is coming along.
Mm,
It's grown. We have crops from so many different places, and it's so diverse with lots of different beings and lots of different thought forms. It's really marvelous to see how different every being and person is here.
mhm. Can you elaborate on that, please? What's the
Yes, so there's there's beings from different places. They're different star beings interacting with each other here.
Hmm.
It's a it's like a meetup place
Mm-hmm.
for learning different experiences and different points of view, but it's all here. You don't need to travel to their origin star to learn about them. They're here. So it's like a library, a
Mm-hmm.
large library, and instead of books, you have different experiences and different lifetimes. They're all here. They're kept here in a very diverse, beautiful way on this
And
planet.
how are those memories kept?
They are kept in the stream of shared consciousness that
Mm-hmm.
connects all of the beings there together. So they have access to this stream of consciousness. It's like plugging your headset into the computer, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't need a physical plug-in. And this is internal. The connection is internal, and they have access to this easily here.
Hmm. Now, when you say all of this information, all of this experience, does that include lifetimes of all beings, present, past, and future?
In a way, yes, they
Hmm.
have a greater access to this because
Hmm.
everyone's perspectives have been added to this large stream of consciousness, this huge cloud of information. And so, yes, the way that we might understand different lifetimes, they're just seen as different chapters or different volumes. It's not viewed the same way because everything is understood to be now. Everything is here and now.
So everything is here and now. That means that every being is connected to this,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
So let's connect with the information about the life of Gemma and what it is that she came to Earth in this current lifetime to do. What was her
Gemma,
purpose?
Gemma, Gemma has many purposes
Hmm.
that she came here to do. She came as an emissary. She came to help support her loved ones, and loved ones to her are the the planetary that she loves in a great way. She loves the beings of this planet Earth. She came to support them in this huge shift in their consciousness, their understanding of their dimensionality, and their understanding of mm, their limited understanding being veiled to a larger understanding that will be less veiled. It'll be gradually opened, and this gradual unveiling will, as an effect, create some uh disturbances and shifts and temporary displacement and what some would call uncertainty, but this is why Gemma has come because she wants to help with the coherence of the field. She wants to help the planetary shift in a coherent and smooth way. So she has come to assist. This is not a sacrifice, but it is out of devotion. There's many other places she could choose to be, but she has chosen to, out of love, the distortion of love of this planet, she has chosen to stay in this dimensionality to help. She did not need to be in this density. She could be in higher densities, but she wants to help with this shift. And so that is what she is doing as an emissary, as a representative of higher frequencies and higher potential. She has put herself in this smaller and more densely contained field, even as it's come with its own limitations to do this in support of this planet as it goes through these great changes.
Very good. But in order to help others to be an emissary of higher frequency and potential, she needs to take care of herself first. And in living her life, there's been some damage there to her confidence, to her being able to speak up as this emissary, to transmute these negative beliefs about herself, standing up for herself, being worthy of love, connection. Where did this all begin with this soul?
She forgot her purpose and she she misinterpreted the circumstances that come with this density,
Mhm.
and she accidentally placed that density onto her being, and that was a primary distortion of misunderstanding and seeing these circumstances from the distortion of unworthiness
Mhm.
and of being one that must sacrifice their self in order to assist, which was never the primary intention for this existence. It was a potentiality and from free will that this could happen because the dimensionality of the third kind comes with these types of teachings and lessons. And so, even though her soul had learned these lessons in other places, this now has echoed again into this experience, um, this distortion of unworthiness and blame. This she puts blame on herself for the dimensional characteristics of this density, but rather than see them as the constructs of this existence, she interprets that as her being, and that is a distortion. That is a misunderstanding.
Okay, very good. So let's do something. Let's begin at the beginning before she comes to this world, this body, this dimension. I want you to go to the moment where you're planning the lifetime of Gemma before you're in a body. Where is this planning done?
This planning is done in what we would think of as an astral realm,
Mm-hmm.
and it is like lots of different chambers.
Mm,
There's chambers to quantify the experience of this lifetime. It's
mm,
like a chamber to put in a very dense way the the characteristics of the soul in a dense compact experience, one that will be always connected to the soul, but for the purposes of the experience here, will not remember this connection and will be veiled to this experience. So that is where we are now, is in this what you would call astral realm, in a chamber of the soul, that's the larger soul that Gemma is a part of. That is
mm.
where we are now.
Okay. And at what point do you select the family in which you will be born into?
We're doing this here now in this chamber.
How do you select the mother, the father?
We select it based on lessons that could support this existence,
Mhm,
support this being in her developmental upbringing here.
mhm. And what is the goal of selecting those individuals for
These
her?
these goals for her, they are varied. They were meant to show her that she is beyond her circumstance and that she is very loved and very supported, but she is not meant to be limited by the circumstances that surround her. And that includes any limitations of experience with the families that she comes into this incarnation with.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. As you go into the mother's womb, when I get to number 1, you'll be there. 3, 2, and 1. You're inside of your mother's womb. What are you sensing?
Sensing stress
Mm-hmm.
and constraint.
Mm-hmm.
It's very stressful here.
Mm-hmm. Where is the stress coming from?
And the stress is coming from the mother.
Mm-hmm. And
And
at this
the
time, when you're feeling the stress from the mother, are you still connected to the other realm?
Yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling the stress, and because I'm still connected to the chamber,
Mm-hmm.
I can transmute this stress, and I want to inoculate this stress from affecting the vessel that I will be using in this life experience.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be a little bit bigger in your mother's womb, and something happens to affect your mother. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
And there's some distress happening. I I know because I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel it because the heart is pounding faster
Mm-hmm.
and I feel more strain in the system that I am being held in.
Mm-hmm. And how does that affect you?
This feels strain, this puts strain on the vessel. This puts a lot of s- stress on the vessel. The vessel is in training to be stressed because that is the signal that is being given by that who carries her. So
Mm-hmm.
this vessel is learning that the environment is is stressful. It's inhabitable or not so habitable. So it's in training the vessel to be predisposed to threats, to be on alert to threats and danger.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's close this. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, it will be time for this baby to be born, and you will go through the whole experience. 1, 2, and 3. What happens first?
I feel trapped. Feel I feel like I'm being pushed out, but I'm trapped and it feels very tight and tense on my head area. It does not feel good. It hurts
Mhm.
and I don't know how to get out. I don't have the strength to push myself out. So there's a lot of strain and I hear screams and I hear cries and I do not know what to do.
How is this affecting you emotionally?
I'm very scared. I don't know how I'm supposed to get out. I don't know how I'm supposed to survive if I cannot leave this compartment. And I am pushing in a way that I can with my head and what little bit of muscles I have in my neck, but I don't have any other way to push myself out. I need help getting out of this compartment.
Mhm. So advance a little bit more. What happens to get you out?
There's a stretching happening. I don't know how, but it looks very painful and it feels like it is hurting the mother. It hurts the compartment.
Hmm.
It's not helpful for the vessel that's coming through because I I needed to have that I needed to have that pressure and experience. This is being artificially created, I think, by some type of manual manipulation with tools.
Hmm.
And this now has created a chance for me to leave this compartment, but in a very uncomfortable way and very stressful because as I am leaving the compartment, I am now scared for the mother and I worry about her vitality. I worry about her livelihood and her safety. This was not a safe procedure to be done. This feels very this feels very risky. This does not feel safe for her.
Hmm. And I'm going to ask you, at what moment do you feel connected to this mother? Do you have
I
any
feel
connection?
I feel yes, I feel connected through the tube that connected us throughout this
Hmm.
time.
Yes.
And then it's cut, and then I am needing to live on my own, and I have to breathe for the first time, and it feels so dry. It feels bright and harsh and much colder than I'm used to, and I now see people that I'm not familiar with, but then I see my mother and I see her looking unwell, but there is lots of love that I feel for this mother, and I feel her love. I feel that she needs me. She needs me, and I need her. It feels very reciprocal.
Hmm. And at any point, as you are there feeling your mother, do you feel that you recognize this soul?
Yes, she was my partner and she was my guide, and she's been many things to me in many different ways. So I remember us choosing this as another experience to
Hmm.
have with each other.
Yes. Have you had a contract with her?
Yeah, like an agreement.
Yes. Yes. So now that you have that, I want you to notice all of these feelings that your mother felt while you were inside of her in that compartment. I want you to notice how you are still connected to those emotions. How, although they disconnected that tube where you were breathing, there still is a tube where you're connected to her emotions. Notice where that tube is connected to in your own body.
It feels like it's connected in my gut area.
Hmm. All right, there.
That, yeah, that's where it feels most connected.
Hmm. So, in this lifetime in which you have come to be this emissary, it doesn't help to be connected to someone else's emotions. Are you ready to disconnect now?
Yes.
All right. I'd like for you to grab that tube, that energetic tube, with one hand. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will cut that cord. Tell me when you're ready.
I am ready.
One, two, and three. Cut the cord now.
I've cut it.
Mhm. Breathe deeply and exhale slowly. Now I want you to feel your own feelings now, your own connection to that library, that source of information, that reminder of why you came into this life. As you remember, as you connect to all of this information, what did you come here to do?
It's it's a service of love,
Mm-hmm.
and I've come here to be a catalyst of remembering the remembering of love.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm meant to do, and I can feel it. I have the feeling return to my system, and I help remember because it's in my field, so everybody else can remember being in my field, being around me. I don't need to do anything. That this comes naturally. I feel it pouring in and expanding my being, and filling this plane in a way that it was meant to do. It's like a beacon. It's like a signal that goes out, and anybody who's wanting to remember and considering to remember, they have permission to remember. It's a signal of remembrance, and it respects the free will of everybody, but it is a signal to remember their beingness, their worthiness, their intrinsic and unconditional love, that they are love, that they are light, that the light and the love and the light is something that is a primary component of their existence here.
Well, it seems that Gemma says she is not worthy of love. What do you say to her?
I say that she is fundamentally inaccurate,
Mm-hmm.
that this is a the fundamental worthiness is something that every being, including her, has. This worthiness comes from us all being a part of Source. So that is just fundamentally inaccurate.
Mm-hmm. And what about her fear of connection?
Her fear of connection is like a fear of not being connected to source, but that is not possible. That is fundamentally inaccurate. One cannot be disconnected from source. It's even when one chooses to turn away from source, which is another valid choice, you still are one with source. All are connected to one. It's all are of the primary creator. So that is not possible. This fear of connection is just a fear of being in the power. It's the fear of being in the existence of remembering that one is part of source and that that is a fundamental part of all of our existence. It is a truth. It is a fundamental truth.
Mhm. What about her fear of abandonment, being left
The
again?
fear of being left is a contrived fear. That is a fear of this density because this density forgets that they are connected to the one. There is no abandonment. There is no disconnection. We are always connected, even when we give ourselves the illusion of being separate. That is but an illusion. There is only the connection. There is only the support. There's only the unity of all that we are all choosing to have these quote unquote separate experiences just so we can remember that we really are a part of the one that is constantly seeking and expanding and learning and growing. That is what is meant to be remembered and celebrated, that there is no fear to be had anymore.
She has had many experiences in her life in which she has been bullied. She has had to quit. She has attracted people who see her as different, not unlike that giant that wasn't understood. What does she need to learn from these experiences?
She needs to remember her worthiness. And yes, she's not like the others because she chose to come back in service. So she was not meant to ever be like those of this density, but that does not mean anything different of them or her, that she is worthy and they are worthy. And that is what she is meant to remember, that those lessons from those that she considers to be bullies is to remember her mission is not to be like everybody else, that she came here to be different, that she, like her experience as a giant, was to be bigger than what the existence currently is holding. She is meant to be a large pillar that supports a new form of existence here. And that is what we want her to remember. Not to remember the continued illusory distortions of unworthiness. We want her to remember her existence as being worthy and that this was a great gift, a great offering, a great service to come and be here at this time, that this is a beautiful time to be here. And it was something that it takes great amount of worthiness to be designated to be a one of the many emissaries that come to this planet at this time. This is what we want her to remember. We want her to embody in every single cell of her being. We want this to be known here and now and from all the other times that come from this moment.
What can she do to transmute those negative beliefs about herself when they creep in?
She just needs to remember this now that she is worthy, that she is loved, that she has the power to transmute anything that she puts her mind to. So, and offer, she can ask for us to offer the support, and we will support her. And so, even if she's having troubles remembering this again, she can ask for this, and we will come once more and we will assist her in transmuting this, but she has all of the power, all of the force and all of the strength of source in that's physically possible for her to contain in this physical vessel at this time at her she can use this at her will to transmute anything that she might perceive to be negative or unworthy or distorted in a way that is not fundamental to the truth of existence.
Very good. And who are the ones who are assisting her?
We are her loved ones. We are her in her higher forms. We
Mm.
are her elders. We are her angels. We are what she calls the tall beings. We are all of these beings that are supporting her and looking out for her and guiding her in her experience here at this time.
Very good. I have some question about Maldek. What happened to Maldek?
Maldek is a a tragic circumstance. It's Maldek Maldek was destroyed by by the distortions that were allowed to accumulate on the planet. It is the distortion of fear. It is the distortion of separation. It is a distortion that goes to choosing what is known as a service primarily to the self
Mm-hmm.
rather than a service to others. So, this service to self orientation, it imploded upon itself.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what became of the planetary sphere known as Maldek.
So Maldek was before Earth, correct?
Yes,
So is this happening on Earth now, this distortion?
this distortion wishes to infect Earth. This is not the case. This will not be the case. It can be the case, but it has been decided it will not be the case because there are too many beings that have decided that this will be different. And because there's been enough of a social agreement that will not be the case, that, well, so will it not be. And so Earth has an opportunity to transmute the distortion of the service to self. It has the opportunity to transmute this fear into one of love, into one of light, and into one of unity. And that is what Earth is transitioning at this time in doing. It is going through a great transition period, and so are all of the beings that have decided to be a part of this planet.
Is that one of the reasons why Gemma is here?
Yes, she
Okay.
wants to support this transition because in the higher dimensions, this transition has already occurred. And
Mm.
Gemma is aware of this aspect that there is a version of Earth that has already gone through this transition, and that is where one of her higher selves is. This higher self she knows to be of the name Nubiru, and this higher self continues to support this version of Earth in what Gemma would understand to be her future. This would be several thousand years of the future of this planet. And so her higher version of herself, Nubiru, and Gemma are on the same mission, but at different dimensional expressions of this mission. And so, yes, this is what Gemma has come to do. It is what Gemma has done, it is what she will do, and what part of her higher dimensional self as Nibiru continue to do. And it is what she was told in another channeled session as a version of Earth that is known as Aurora Earth. And that is why she was born in Aurora, Colorado, to remind her of the mission and of the missions that her soul continues to play in aiding Earth through this great transitionary period and in time and space.
How long is this transition going to take for Earth to be completely on the other side of it?
This is a very long transition period. This takes several thousand of your years to
Okay.
occur, but it is already happening now in this sphere of time and space. This is a pivotal time where the changes occur, that the higher density can start to be integrated within this lower density that Earth has been operating under for some time. It is transitioning from third density and fourth density and going into the fifth density or dimensionality of experience.
Very good. Thank you very much. There are some very strange things happening at this time with the Earth. For example, we are seeing rocks flying through space that look like comets but are not. And it's getting people scared. Is there anything that Gemma needs to know about these things, these large rocks?
These are other forms of emissaries. There
Okay.
are so many beings that have agreed to help those who wish to remember. What has happened is there are some on this planet that forget that they are a part of a larger galaxy, that they are a part of a galactic family. And so these, what some beings think are rocks, are actually, they are signs from these other dimensional beings to help remember that they are not alone. And there are some that will choose to remain fearful and scared of these signs. And there are others that will have the remembrance or signaling of remembrance of there being a larger system to the life than what they have believed. And this remembrance is returning to all of the planet and of Earth. And so this is helping with what is known as open contact, but it would be better explained as a re remembering that the open contact has always been here, and that, like Maldek, the planet of Earth was seeded by so many different beings. So the idea that that there are extraterrestrials coming is inaccurate because they are all here already. This is a seeded planet of all sorts of different beings. The everyone is extra dimensional to a degree because of this. And so this is what is being initiated as an invitation to remember is the interdimensionality and extra dimensionality, the multidimensionality of existence of every single being on this planet.
So is that rock an actual spaceship?
It is a highly advanced technology. It it consists of what you would consider foreign foreign object, but also it's intermixed with what you would understand to be a spacecraft. It it has the capability of being like a portal space for other interdimensional beings to pop into and out of. So, yes, it is sort of like a ship, but it is not like a ship in the sense where beings stay on the ship and must travel throughout it. No, this this is more of a uh energetic technology that is helping the planetary web and system of Earth and the solar system that Earth is embedded in. It is energetically supporting these systems as they are being given higher dimensional energy, higher frequency energy from these higher dimensional places. And it's helping to attenuate these energies and streamline these energies in a way that can be of best used and best support to the planet at this time.
Very good. Will some of these energies be affecting the humans on the Earth?
They are affecting the humans greatly, whether they are consciously aware of it or not. They are energy, and so when energy is changed and transmuted, they will therefore be changed and transmuted as well. And so whether it is because of weather systems that are being affected on the planet, they might notice that. It might come in the sense of them feeling under the weather. Other people might feel what they understand to be ascension symptoms, and other people are feeling what they understand to be great awakening. They have many different words, terminology for these, but yes, they are experiencing them greatly. And through what lens of distortion or veil that they choose, they will see it from that light. But yes, it is coming from this place, and all are experiencing it in one way or another. None are being not affected by this at this time.
What about those that don't believe in anything? Totally against any ideas of other lifetimes, of even not being connected to the source. How will they be affected?
They will be affected in the way that they understand it.
Mm,
So, for those individuals, it may come up as inconveniences or chaos or disturbances to their usual routine. They might have what they would consider unusual experiences or unexpected things happening. They will understand it from their lens of understanding. And so that's how it may filter down to them. And then they will have the choice to either decide that these disturbances are of continued problem for them, and make the distortion that this is something to be fearful or angry about, or they can have the free will choice that this disturbance is maybe creating something they don't understand, but perhaps is giving them a window into being able to see a possibility in something being greater than their current understanding. And then there are some that may decide that they see this as a positive opportunity and will then use it to say whatever this is, even if they don't understand what that is, they will see it from a place of a positive distortion of this is happening for my own good, and therefore they will use it as a catalyst to grow and learn and expand from that perspective.
very good. So we should not interfere with them. They will learn on their own.
Yes, everyone is learning from the framework that they have chosen and that they felt was necessary for them to have as an experience at this time.
Very good. My question is, what was the reason for bringing Gemma to this session today?
We wanted Gemma to hear this at this time, on this day. The energetics of this time space continuum are ideal. We will say that in simple terms. This was an ideal time space continuum for this information to come through Gemma at this time, and also be Gemma's vessel consented to be utilized in a way which has been done with other vessels as well as a way to bridge some of this higher dimensional energy into this current density. And so this has been utilized with Gemma today, as it will be done with consent with other vessels in other parts of the world and in other densities of the world. But for Gemma, she serves as she has some inkling of an understanding of a bridge where she transmutes higher dimensional understanding of love and light and unity into this current density. So she hovers or bridges multiple dimensionalities of existence through her embodied experience within the density or dimensionality of the third kind.
Very good. And if Gemma consents to have this video posted for others to see, what message would you like to give the world that is listening?
The world can remember through feeling in their heart space that they are love, that they are light, that they are connected immeasurably with who they call God or Source or the universe or primary creator or Yeshua, whatever terminology they have chosen. And we attempt to use as many as possible because we wish to not exclude anybody. They are all of love. They are all of light. And we wish that they receive with their own consent of their own free will to receive this knowing within their being at this time and space, should they choose to remember the frequency of their existence, of their natural being, that this is but a temporary, illusory experience that they have chosen to have to create their own experiences, but this is but just another dream. And for them to start awakening from that dream, so that way they can have the lucidity to have this experience be like that of a playground where they can choose to have whatever they want to experience here. They are not limited by the confines of the frequency that they understand to be of the fear frequency, that they do not need to stay confined to this frequency. They have chosen to believe that they must stay in stuck or ensnared within this frequency, and that is a option, that is a valid choice point, but there are other valid choice points that we wish for them to remember at this time and place. And one of those choice points would be to remember that they are of love, that they are of light, and there is thus nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing to be fearful of. That is what we wish to impart to those that choose to listen, to remember. We wish to part them with this message of love.
Thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to thank all of those who have been assisting Gemma today and disconnect your energies from her as she begins to come back into her body. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll be waking up more and more. When I get to number 5, you'll open up your eyes with complete control of your mind and your body. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Hello.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you remember any of it?
Yeah, I do. It feels foreign, but I remember most of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did it seem to go fast? Was it a
It
fast session for you? Did it go?
Yeah, it felt like 5 minutes, which I'm
Well,
sure it
can
was
you
not.
see? Can you see without your glasses on how
No,
much it
I need to
was?
put them on.
Take a look and see.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It does not feel that way at all.
It was a little bit longer than you
Ye-
thought.
Yeah, just a tad.
Unbelievable. That's great.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you remember being a giant?
Yes. That was wild. I would have never thought that. I'm not even sure, like my own personal being, I thought the giants were possible, but I never had a strong belief system in giants.
And you lived in a mound, which there's a lot of mounds around there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
where was this?
Very interesting. And your team had a lot to say.
They did. They did. I remember parts of it, and
Mhm.
I remember you said if Gemma had gave permission, and I'm like, yes, I'll give my permission because I feel like other people need to have access to that information, and I would
It's
want that.
amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. It really was. I didn't have to say too much because whoever was guiding you was talking, very talkative. So,
I
yeah,
was thinking that because I'm like, I just looked and I think the power went back off
yeah,
again.
it did. It did.
Oh, okay.
It went
Because
on and then it came off, right?
yeah, that's what I was like, okay, I thought I saw a light and I'm like, I don't know if it's an inner light or what, but then it went off again. But
Yeah,
I'll tell you, I am like drenched in sweat. Like I am so warm right now. There's no power on at all, but it felt like whatever that life force was
yeah,
inside of me filled me up with such energy that I'm like, I feel like I'm in a sauna or something.
yeah. Do you remember your birth?
Yeah, oh my gosh, yes.
Very, very interesting, right?
Yeah, and I want to ask my mom now because I remember she said that she had a really difficult birth with me and that they had to use some type of surgery to
Yeah,
extract me. And I
yeah.
remember she said she had to be stitched back up again.
And that wasn't
So,
something you were happy about either.
no. I was surprised by the feeling I got was that it was very unsafe and
Yeah,
that it threatened her vitality, that it threatened her mortality even them
yeah.
doing that,
And we talked about Maldek. Did you know
which I
anything
was not
about?
expecting. I
Did
only
you?
know a little bit of Maldek. I read some of the Law of One with raw
Yeah,
transmissions. So
yes,
I was not expecting that at all. And I was like, I don't remember what I read from this.
yeah,
Like the ego self was like, am I making this up? And I'm like, if somebody asked me right now to recite what I read, I don't remember. So
yeah.
it came from somewhere else.
And since they were so talkative, I figured I'd ask about the three-eye atlas, the rock
I was glad you did because I'm extremely personally curious about that.
And it's like it's a portal.
Yeah.
It's not really a spaceship. It's what I feel it's like an intelligence, some sort of technology there, and it's helping with whatever our ascension is.
Yeah, it seems like a benevolent,
Yeah.
force that's been sent.
Yeah, yeah. So it's very, very good. So since we're going to put this up there, tell everybody who you are, where you are. Where are you?
My, my name is Gemma and I'm from New Jersey. And yeah, I'm just a therapist who is here trying to support herself and support others, apparently. It's been I can't wait to re-listen to it
Yeah,
from fully awake to,
yeah.
alpha or beta wave type of awake.
And you had had a session before. Was this very different than before?
Yeah, a little bit different because I remember they spoke about they did speak about my one higher self,
Hmm.
Nibiru, but that one was mainly about they were asking more questions of like how to heal like my physical body and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
So none of this kind of stuff came through before.
Fantastic. Well, you're a great
Yeah.
subject, so
Oh,
it's
good.
easy. It's
Oh,
easy.
good. Thank you.
So if
I
any of you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. You could sign up for my newsletter there. It comes out about once a month. Gemma, how long did it take you? Was it quick for you?
I think my by the third time.
There you
I
go.
started in June and then I think by August or yeah, maybe August I got this.
That's fantastic. So if Gemma could do it, you can do it too. So look
Yes.
out for my newsletter. And I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'll see you next time. Much love to you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much. Bye.